Hello everyone, in this video we will be studying on how are we going to use the component method in looking for the resultant vector. But before anything else, let us review first what are the equations that can be used in looking for the resultant. Now the first thing that we need to do in component method is we have to look for the x and the y component. So in looking for the x component, we have to use the f sub x d cosine theta. And in looking for the y component, we have to use the d sine theta. After looking for the x and y components, then we are going to add their values, and upon looking for the summation of the x and the y component, we will be using our Pythagorean theorem to get the resultant magnitude. And after looking for the resultant magnitude, we can use SOHCAHTOA in solving for the final angle of our vector. Now, since we are talking about the angle of our resultant vector, so ano ba yung kailangan natin tandaan in looking for the final angle? Now, in looking for the final angle, I usually use the tangent function. So, tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent or equal to y over x. Why is it na ginagamit ko si y over x? Ginagamit ko lang si y over x kasi minimake sure ko na yung reference angle must be relative to the x-axis, whether positive x-axis man siya or negative x-axis. So it should be na yung tail ng arrow ng yung angle ay nakadikit sa x-axis. Okay? Now, kung ano man yung reference angle mo, kung saan man siya nakalocate, whether it's first, second, third, or fourth quadrant, gagamitin natin itong apat na equation para i-substitute dito sa dalawang equation. Now, for example, yung reference angle mo na na-solve using your tangent function is located on the first quadrant. So, kung ilan na yung reference angle mo, yun na yun yung value na isa-substitute mo dito sa dalawang equation para makuha mo yung x and y component ng vector. If yung angle is located on the second quadrant, you are going to subtract your reference angle dito sa 180 para makuha mo yung kanilang x and y component. If it is located on the third quadrant, you're going to add your reference angle dito sa 180 so that you can get the x and y component of your vector. And if it is located on the fourth quadrant, you're going to subtract your reference angle from 360 para makuha mo yung x and y components. So ano lang yung tatandaan? It should be relative to the x-axis, whether it's positive or negative ang iyong mga reference angles.